a lot of people, they be on here for like 4 hours talking or playing video games. And I'm gonna try to do this with talking my feelings out, right? I guess the topic is dirty ass white people. And I wouldn't say it's like a racial racism thing, but it's some true shit that I'm saying. Dirty ass white people. And I'm in a weird position because I got brown skin, right? I'm 20% nigger by way of white man discrimination, and I'm 60% terrorist by way of white man discrimination. So you get the nigger side and the Bin Laden side, right? So check this shit out. These people are dirty as shit when it comes to abortion, because you got these dirty ass white men, right? They the old ass white people, the grand old party, GOP conservatives, that gospel garbage horse shit for Jesus. They always want to get you in a fucking church to spend some money. And they have money, right? They've been controlling the shit for a long time. And they got damn near half the country for free because of slave work, right? So they got the money in the bank, and they hand down the money from father to son. And then if they're not related, it's brotherhood. So they pass over the money with like, let me get some of that dollars, dog. So that's how they roll, right? The white people. So these people are governors, mayors, police officers, FBI agents, CIA agents, NSA agents, and they all running this shit, right? They trying to control the Treasury Department and the Supreme Court. So they running this, and they stealing money. So you got the gospel garbage pieces of shit that they sell in the Bible, and on top of that, they sit on the boards of the church. So the church is a franchise. So you gotta get a cut of the money if you break off the church. So like you franchise it, like getting a Chick-fil-A, right? You want to invest in a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's. They doing the same shit with the church and the Bible. So the white people, at the very top, right? They getting a percentage of that money from the church. So they always trying to hustle you to get into the church to give extra money. It's called tithings, right? To the good Lord white man named Jesus. And they got to do the tithings, right? They got to keep the money coming into the church. So these gospel garbage pieces of shit, right? They got so much money that they have secret facilities for abortions. So at the high level, if you into that secret handshake, bam, bam, boom, boom, you know, that secret handshake bullshit, you in the club. So now, like Trump and Epstein, we could fucking walk down the street and pick up a young girl and ask her if she wants to be a model. And if she says, yeah, we're like, okay, meet us here, meet us there, bring this, bring that. And then she gets kidnapped. Then she goes to a secret location. She gets raped. If she gets pregnant, they joke around about who's the baby daddy. God damn it. They was bumping some music and I wasn't trying to get that copyright bullshit. So I hope, I pressed the mute button and I hope it muted the phone. I had held the phone to my chest to try to cover the sound, but normally YouTube like kick your video off of YouTube. But anyway, yeah, so they kidnap these girls and then they all joke around saying like, who's the baby daddy? Who's the baby daddy? They all fucked her. And then it's like, it's a joke to them, right? And these are the Christians, yo. The Christians with the Bible that's collecting the fucking money, waiting on Jesus that's not coming. So they take the girl to an abortion area, give her an abortion, right? These are secret abortions. And then they probably killed the baby and they kill her because what they did was illegal. And then what happens is they come out of their little hiding rape fest bat cave, and then they walk in the streets smiling in people's faces, yo, right? Shaking hands with the public. And then what they do is they come out and harass the Democrats, which are open abortions, the free will abortions, just publicly, right? So they send their little troopers, the street preachers, to harass the Democrats. That just practically happened with Obama, right? The first black president. The damn Democratic supremacy just fucking happened not too long ago. But how the hell are we the deep state? We was out in the public, you know? So these clowns, they literally like harassing us, calling us murderers, right? So you got the white man Jesus and the Adam and Eve bullshit. And then they using that, the life, the pro-life situation, because we use our free will as Democrats to abort a baby. They cut off all the fucking money, right? So now you can't take care of your kid. So you need that free will access to abortions because they didn't print out money. So they fucked up the whole system. So now we gotta go to free will abortions because we're not ready to afford a child, right? So we go to our abortion clinics out in the open and, you know, we have an abortion. So because it's free will, they're going to use their little gospel garbage horse shit to say that we are murderers, right? So they're using that as leverage in the political system to stop us from gaining access to the guns and the badges and the investigation situations and to go after them. Because if we gain access, democratic supremacy, we're going to be arresting them, right? So this is like, it's just like a weird manipulation, right? Because on one hand, it's legit. When they accuse me of getting rid of my son or daughter that I just aborted at like 3 months old, right? Well, not the fetus, not it wasn't a 3-month-old baby, it's a 3-month-old fetus, right? So we aborted the pregnancy because they're starving us to death. I don't want my kid to starve to death because of these criminals that's holding the whole world hostage. So I aborted my own baby, right? With my girl, right? So now it's a medical situation, but they're trying to say that it's murder. Technically it's right, but they're using it as leverage, okay? So this leverage, we have to undo the leverage with a religious or spiritual understanding and integration into the legal system based on the Constitution of religious freedoms. So their religious freedoms, they preach a gospel and a story about Adam and Eve and how the Lord God blew the spirit of life into Adam after they made him out of the dirt, right? And then Adam popped up and became alive. So now our story is we are creating our own black God, pure black, no white man Jesus, no white man pastors, all black. So we got our own black God, right? Our own Christ, our own Christian religion. And these white people ain't got shit to do with our freedom of speech and religion. So check this shit out. Our God, as a brown-skinned son or daughter of God, right, told us that the angels and the gods of the higher heavens will blow the breath of life into the woman's belly at exactly 4.5 months of the pregnancy, right? So now the baby becomes alive because they could have left Adam for 4.5 years on the fucking ground before they blew the breath of life into Adam. So now we are canceling out the accusation of murder or murdering a fetus that Trump is trying to use as leverage to stay out of jail. So that means when the sperm meets the egg all the way up to 4.5 months, right? 4.5 months. All of this time, the baby is not considered alive. Everything after, the baby's considered alive because the breath of life went into the baby. So now we are not murderers according to the law. So now anything beyond this, the mother has to carry the baby and they could give it up for adoption or keep it. So after we do this situation, what happens is the GOP white people don't have that leverage authority over us and our badge because we want to go locate their secret facilities where they're raping women. So basically, we're about to come for them. We're about to come get their asses, yo. And yeah, they could yap all they want about their second coming of Jesus, but the piece of shit not coming. And that's how I feel about the abortion situation. And yeah, what else I got today? That's all I got. Over, out. Gotta go.